the Subiaco Post is continuing to bag bike lanes and shared bike lanes or shared paths around the western suburbs of Perth, and they really seem to be unhappy with the proposed design for the shared path down Eric Street, and they just have a crack at it every single week. And one of the people that they put in the paper to say what a bad thing it is was the owner of this cafe, the Sup Cafe, which is almost down on the beachfront. So I thought I'd ride down there and have a look. Now, council's already putting up a sign saying this is about to start. And the way we get there is, look, you just ride towards the ocean, cut into this car park, and the cafe's down here on the left. I mean, it's in a great spot if you just want to walk up from the beach and get a coffee. Now, I had to come here on a Sunday because they seem to close up very religiously at noon every other day of the week. But I got here and they seem to be winding up. Still got a coffee. Now, in here, they're going to take our parking along the footpath. There's 6 spots that'll be removed and replaced with green paint. And I was a little bit uncertain about that. And then I looked at this photo and went, the path is going to be about the width of those cars on the left. If no one has ever backed out of that angled parking on the right and reversed into a car parked on the left, is there really any risk of cyclists being hit? Doesn't need to be a fully separated path, really. And they're also putting in this continuous footpath in that red box, which I think is a good idea, because look at that black car coming down there. This has now happened to me twice where there's just no visibility due to the parked cars and people swing in and cross over there. So will a continuous raised footpath be sufficient to stop collisions on that particular spot? Now, what's the bike parking and coffee like? There is no bike parking. You just plonk your bike anywhere you like, and these rails work good enough. It doesn't have proper bike parking like Barchetta, which is the closest one. Ilito's got heaps of bike parking on both sides of the road. Chamberlain Eric Chamberlain up the road has also got good bike parking. What's this one? The Cottesloe General Store, no bike parking, so it's better than that. And the Old Beaches Cafe, well, it had good bike parking, but it no longer exists. So, yeah, maybe they could relocate the bike parking from there up to the Sup Cafe. So I just lent my bike up against a convenient pole, and there were hardly any people around, so it really wasn't an issue. Now, what's the place like? In terms of food, it just seems to be things like wraps and muffins, very basic stuff they can just warm up in the microwave. Had a coffee though, and it was really good, just top notch. Now, notice they've got a blue whale there painted on the wall there, and I found this was hilarious that they're trying to promote this environmental atmosphere here, and yet they don't want to put a bike lane out the front. Yeah, figure that out. And I really do think the owner needs to just go down to East Perth and have a look at what happens when you do put in bike parking and you build a nice space like this for pedestrians and families and cyclists and scooter riders and all that kind of stuff. You actually get a lot of people who turn up on bikes and spend money in the cafes. So, as far as the safety concerns there go, I guess we'll just have to see how it turns out. But look, I do think I'll go back there and stop off for a coffee again. It was quite good. I'll have to see what they're like during the week. In terms of food, probably won't have anything, but it's certainly a nice little spot to stop and just watch the world go by.